never really got around to dating. He wanted to leave the city, to get some acres and live off the grid. Not that a person could expect to buy land in the Northwest at those prices. Not that he had managed to save much money. Not that he had any credit. After we'd fumbled around for a few months, he said, "In the Southeast, you can get land cheap." "The Southeast?" I asked. "Appalachia," he said. "Never been there," I said. He said, "Didn't your uncle leave you some money?" The only thing keeping me in Seattle was my aunt, who was walking dogs and selling vintage clothes online, barely making the mortgage, busy grieving my uncle. What was I busy doing? What I'd been doing since college. Seasonal work, mostly outside, circling around the city, hoping my uncle wouldn't get sicker, and now he was dead. I thought my aunt might want me to stay, but how she put it was, 31's not old, but you might as well see if you can hold on to that man. I really didn't know him that well. I still wasn't sure what he was smiling at me for, but I'd been waiting for my life a long time. It was March when I followed my boyfriend to the oldest slope, not quite West Virginia, but right there on the border. In a hill town with a land-grant institution, a hardware and salvage store, an IGA, a diner, and 30 bars. We searched the nickel ads and went for a drive. After 6 miles, we saw a for sale sign scribbled on a paper plate. The paper plate was stuck to a mailbox. The mailbox was stabbed into the bank of a creek. Behind it, 20 acres of raw wooded hillside. A gravel driveway spiraled up. We climbed it, maybe 700 feet, but felt like a quarter mile. At the top, I looked back the way we had come, but the road below had disappeared. You couldn't even hear it. The driveway went nowhere, but ended in thorns, soggy husks, wide-faced grasses, trees that I didn't take seriously at first, because out west, forest means evergreen. No houses, no structures, nothing but mud, rocks, and not quite wilderness. "What about neighbors?" I asked. My boyfriend studied a map. He said, "We're surrounded by coal company land, miles of it." "Coal mines?" I asked. "Isn't that dangerous?" "The industry moved on a long time ago," my boyfriend said. "They left the land to itself. Untrammeled forest," he said. "Post-trammeled," I said. He said, "It's cheap to buy around here." I said, "I had this professor once who said that private property is a total problematic concept." My boyfriend said, "We can start from scratch. We can hack some trails, clear some trees, build our way." He pointed into a thicket. "Do you see that?" Buried in the roots of an elderberry bush, a cast-iron kettle spilled muddy water. "A freshwater spring," he said. "We'd be fools not to." I used my uncle's money to make the down payment. We bought a camper so small that the two of us could push it up into the woods, where we cleared a sugar maple, an ash tree, and a red oak. I learned their names as we cut them down. With a shovel and a grub hoe, we dug out enough space to prop up the camper on a stack of sandstone, so it was level. Only the barest bit of light came in the windows past the orange spray-painted declaration scrawled across them. The McCanns. Step-a-wah. Someone else's feud. April, May, and most of June, my boyfriend worked up north in one of those new boom industries, drilling whatever, so we could pay off the rest of the land. Meanwhile, I was supposed to stay home and get shit done. But it was me against the land, and I was in awe. No one was watching me all day but God, and I didn't believe in God. I didn't know how to get started. I wasn't sure I wanted to. It was cold, and it was raining. I put on a poncho. I dug out the spring, buried a plastic bucket beneath the cast-iron kettle, called it a refrigerator. I strung a tarp, put another bucket under it.